Hi legends, welcome back. Yes, I'm wearing the same thing in basically every video at this point. I like the jumper. Anyway, we're going to be watching the best and worst rated episodes of Wizards of Waverly Place Season 1. I just had the biggest craving to watch it, so we're finally going to get to it. I've been meaning to do this for a hot second. So we're finally getting to it. Victorious, best and worst rated is now done. The complete collection is up here. If you haven't already, please don't forget to check me out on my socials, subscribe and join the Patreon if you want to get the full length reaction to these episodes. Plus, full-length reactions to all the movies I've covered, and content creator resources are also available on the Patreon. First up, Season 1, we got the trusty sticky notes. The best rated episodes of Season 1 are Season 1 Episode 2, First Kiss, that got 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb, and Season 1 Episode 20, Quinceañera, that got 7.4 out of 10 as well. For the worst rated, we have Season 1 Episode 8, Curb Your Dragon, that got 6.5 out of 10, and then finally we have Season 1 Episode 10, Pop Me and We Both Go Down, that got 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Okay, first up we have First Kiss, Season 1 Episode 2.
What'd you make?
A sandwich, not a dumpster. Tuna fish on wheat.
Oh, you know what? I respect him because he had tuna, and no one says anything nice about tuna. I love tuna.
Hey, there's my girlfriend.
And she actually was his girlfriend in real life. I can't believe that they really had Harper simping for Justin, but they never gave us them. They just had Harper simping for Justin for seasons, only to have no payoff. I thought they were I would have been up for them if they ended up together. But it's fine.
Teresa, honey, this guy is from the New York Mets and he wants to consider us for their official sandwich.
Which sandwich?
The one your son made. To the max.
That's not really...
A bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all.
Hustle. Mumsy knew what was up.
And I will be by on Saturday for judging.
Great.
This episode actually hurts my soul. It was like the equivalent of them winning the lottery, but they just didn't get to. I love seeing all the different shows have their own version of a MacBook, just changing the logo.
Okay, let me think. I started with
He was
licorice.
so
Licorice on a
tiny.
sandwich?
And I can't remember if they actually had him work at the shop, because that's some child labour laws they're breaking there.
Is your hand still sweaty?
Yeah.
So, I'll see you tomorrow.
Not him having to wipe his hand.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they were a sweaty mess. Oh, I know, that was squelching.
I've never kissed a girl.
I find it hard to believe that you think that I find that hard to believe.
I loved their dynamic in this show. It was such proper sibling dynamic. I couldn't imagine anyone else being any other character for Justin and Alex.
If I go back in time and look into a crystal ball, will I see me looking into this crystal ball?
Okay, that is not...
I mean, honestly, he was kind of onto something. He wasn't wrong. Oh, this is when he uses magic to go back in time, and that's when they learn the whole begins with a H. That's all I remember. Time Mary.
Say McReary time...
Okay, it begin with a H. I wasn't onto something there, but...
That spell is just for emergencies.
I mean, was breaking the crystal ball really an emergency now? Was it really? I bet they have a little wizard gift shop. They could have bought that again.
I have one. What's deja vu?
Well, it's when you feel like something...
I love how they put that question in for the kids that are watching who didn't know what deja vu was. That's one thing I find funny about watching these kids programs back, because they really do explain loads of things for us. Because obviously they had to. We were 5.
Oh.
You know what I did realise though? In Season 1 they really did go ham on Selena's blush. They did not hesitate to pat that onto her cheeks. And now she has her own Rare Beauty blush. I'm wearing it today. You can barely see it because I don't like a lot, but Rare Beauty concealer, Rare Beauty blush, Rare Beauty eyebrows. We're repping out here. Not these. This.
Will you relax? It'll all work out because I know relationships.
You keep saying you know
He
things
looks so disheveled. Because earlier his backpack was falling off his arm and now his shirt's coming off. But I bet in this next cut it's probably back on. No, it's not. Okay, I'm glad they kind of kept it. Because sometimes I don't like it when you see another cut of the scene and then something that was misplaced is now fixed and you're like, this is a completely different take they did. Oh, this is when we see him practicing his little montage. Oh my god.
My training montage.
And this was Season 1, so they weren't even being paid that well probably for this season to be doing all this. I hope they did not hand that out to customers. They're out here breaking health code violations. Not that one person in the audience cheering. Death penalty. Electric chair. Oh, not the mopping after it's been all on the ground. He had no respect for himself. Oh, God. The germs. The bacteria. Again, though, the blush. You can't miss it. Where's Selena? Oh, there she is. Ah.
She was right.
Who was right? Me! I was so right.
I love how they just had her hiding down there between the seats until that moment.
You're gonna kiss me?
Well, it's not a surprise now, is it?
Bruh, is the person back there alive? Oh wait, it's Harper, I think, because I was about to say that they're really still and being kind of weird. Like, I think it actually is Harper.
It's so great when things work out. Harp made an outfit to match the theater seats. Don't be freaked out.
Visionary. It's also a fit. It kind of suits her. I'm just, you know, if anyone could make a theatre seat look work, it was Harper. See, apparently that was an unscripted moment, like that little bit there when she slips. Like, apparently this wasn't supposed to happen, and that was just a genuine laugh. And I love it because you can kind of tell it was. Oh my god, how do you mess up like that?
This is our first kiss.
Don't worry, I'll guide you through it.
He's so lame. Oh my god, oh my god.
Do it over.
What do you mean?
I mean, this technically was an emergency. It was more of an emergency than the crystal ball, I would argue.
Just because you don't know I'm your girlfriend doesn't mean you can sneak around behind my back.
Also, apparently, David was unhappy with the way it fell over onto his head. You should check out the Wizards of Waverly podcast if you want to hear more about the show. I love how I'm not doing promo for them. Where's my check? I'll take a cut. Oh my. Imagine, I don't know how you mistake her for a belly. Like, how did your head turn to the back? That's on you.
What did I tell you? Is this the sandwich for the New York?
Oh, I hate how they lose out on this deal because it really would have been life-changing. It just proved to me that no one wins in this life.
Now the official sandwich of the New York.
Oh, it actually hurts my soul.
Familiar? It's a sandwich with popcorn.
Although maybe they shouldn't have got this deal because if they're putting popcorn in a sandwich, I think they've done enough crime in this world. They need to pay for those crimes. Control your gas, it's not that hard. Oh my. The amount of bacteria he picked up in this episode was phenomenal. Astronomical. The mop. The jelly. And talking about gas, he clearly can't control it. Like, it's not hard. And of course they had to do some fart jokes.
How many times did you use the spell?
I don't know, 17?
Well, I guess if you break a rule 17 times, an 18th doesn't make a difference.
Honestly, Jerry is an underrated Disney Channel dad. I think he was kind of an icon. I love that moment. Like, he actually just understood that they've already done it 17 times. An 18th really isn't going to change much and it's not going to hurt.
Justin got his first kiss. Don't make a big deal.
Let me give you your second one. Mom.
I would actually go eliminate myself. Never come out of my room ever again.
What was your first kiss like?
Oh, you know, like everyone else's.
Oh yeah, she hasn't. Isn't it with Dean? Not Dean. Wait, was that his name? Oh my god, there's too many Deans.
Not everything. She's my little girl. What's his name? I'll make him cry.
I don't like that trope about fathers being really overprotective about their daughters. Like, it was not a big deal for the son, but they make it a big deal for the daughter. I don't like that trope.
Hey, Justin.
Oh, okay, they just do that. They just got that over with real quick. Okay, I thought they had made it had more meaning, like with Dean or whatever his name was. Okay, we are now on to the second best episode, season 1, episode 20. Quinceañera. I love how they just had them randomly just jumping out into the air. They were like, did you know they're wizards? Yeah, they appear out of thin air. They're just so magical, they bounce.
Body switching.
Awesome.
I genuinely do not remember this episode.
Now, this is a tricky spell, because if you don't switch back before sundown, you'll be trapped in the other person's body forever.
Oh, so this was like a Freaky Friday episode. I just can't remember who she switches bodies with. Harper? Maybe? But they've done that before, to be fair.
Alright, Alex Jerry, Kimbia Kapoor, Mia Kapoor, Sua Numinavi.
Doesn't this happen with Harper, but then she gets a bit stupider as the episode goes on?
Oh, maybe your mom's right. I could drop a couple pounds.
Disrespect is potent. They did not need to keep coming for my mansy's weight. Like, it is a really cheap joke to make, and they definitely could have done something else. Like, they could have just said, oh, that colour shirt really does not compliment you well. I don't know anything else.
You don't have any money.
No. but you do.
Well, you know everything's gonna be a breeze. Like the emerald, no doubt, justify the means. You can fix any problem with the slightest ease. Yes, please.
She gave us this bop. This was enough service to this world she could have ever done. Like, Selena Gomez can have a shrine for this because a bop. I mean, kind of a dilf. And the mum, MILF. They had parents. I'm not wrong.
You get to wear a pink, beautiful dress.
And it's a Latin American tradition that comes from words quince, meaning 15, and
There we go, going with their
Anna.
explanation for the kids at home who don't know what a quinceañera is.
Well, look, I love being half Mexican and half whatever he is, but
Italian. I tell you that every time.
the point is, look at all this stuff. It's all too girly and lame. No thanks.
See, for Alex, the whole I'm different thing did kind of work. Like, the whole I'm not like other girls, because it was just, she committed to it the entire show. So it just worked for her. Like, it was her. It wasn't her trying to be different. It was just Alex.
It's not just your party, it's our party.
Oh yeah, well, it seems like it's mostly just about you.
Ooh. The audience was so dramatic for no reason. Like, that did not need a ooh. Because Gale was speaking facts.
And for your information, I lost 5 pounds.
I didn't realize how much
Pull up
emphasis
your
they
shirt, I think
put
I found them.
on his weight. That would really hurt my soul if that was all the jokes like the writers could think of was to do with your appearance or weight.
I talked to your mom. She thinks your dad could drop 5 pounds too.
They're not letting it go. They really had something against him and his weight. Like, my poor Manzi, he was just there and they used him as a little punching bag. Justice for David. DeLuise, not Henry. I think Henry's fine.
She wanted one and she couldn't have one?
Yeah.
Is that why she wants me to have one so bad?
Oh god, she said your mother is living vicariously through you. The trauma.
But that doesn't mean she can't have one.
Oh, that's who she transforms with?
Hey, Dad, where's Mom?
Doing what she always does when she's upset. Venting to customers about what's wrong with her life.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not like I have another daughter I could give my hopes and dreams to, you know?
The girl, he just wants a sandwich.
I thought Dad made a rule against her being a woman.
So I guess this womanhood train is clearly leaving without me. I'm on board. No, I'm not.
That trope makes me uncomfortable.
1, 2,
3, 5, 6. This door should open out. Hi, boys.
I mean, she wasn't wrong then, was she? They kind of proved her point too.
So these twinkle toes are gonna teach you how to salsa. Oh, fine. I love a good comedy.
Oh my god, grandmas are scary. Not her coming for their profession, because it just was not necessary. She was kind of being a Karen about this.
Do you know how to dance?
No.
Then shut up.
I don't know if she knows how to dance either.
1, 2, 3, wrestle!
Wrestling, sure, but dancing, I am not certain.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god, the pink and the blue. What? Whoever the costume designer was for this episode.
But
I mean, this is a look. The mum.
It's me on the inside. Hi, Mom.
It's no secret that she's a MILF.
That's right, Mom. You're 15 again. Oh, I'm sorry.
She was self-aware. I love to see actors playing each other's characters in shows because I love seeing how well they can play each other's characters and if it's convincing enough. I'd say all of them in this episode are doing a pretty good job at it.
and this tiara, I look like a princess.
It always irked me though how they were all told in this show not to use their magic in the real world, because then what's the point? I would be using it left, right and centre. It'd be controlled, but why not use it? Especially if you might lose it when you're 18 or whatever. May as well have fun with it whilst you have it.
You know, that necklace really doesn't go with your outfit.
This lady was so out of line.
First, I will remove Alex's flat shoe.
See, if this was directed by Dan Schneider, we would have had a close-up of the feet, I promise you that much. But this wasn't Nickelodeon, thank God.
Nimrod? Alex.
Alex was so messy in her mum's body. She wasn't even trying to hide the fact that they changed.
Justin Richard, Cambia Corpora, Mia Corpora, Sua Nominami. Whoa.
I'm gonna dance my way out.
Jake did eat. Jake was not messing around.
If you were 15 years older, I would ask you to dinner. Mi amor.
Okay, that's really weird.
That would be so concerning to hear. I get why that's a top-rated episode. I love how they're just not even in the room. They're like back there somewhere, just hidden.
Alex, Teresa, cambia corpora mega.
Oh,
Ama,
but
you know, your father
oh
always
my.
wanted to give a speech. at
She
your
needed to
quinceañera.
be
He even
removed
wrote
from
one.
the situation. Please, just
And
leave.
now that we
Oh.
are here at your daughter's, I'm going to read it to you.
Oh my god.
Always.
Someone finally did something. That was probably one of his smartest moments.
I have it memorized.
Oh.
I just would hold the papers for, you know, that
No offense, I'm so glad the grandma wasn't in more episodes because she is annoying. Just say you have like diarrhea, you need to run to the toilet. No one's gonna deny you if you say you've got digestion issues.
Hey, Grandma, you want to wrestle? Oh, so are you saying you're chicken?
you're supposed to be crying here. My dear.
His mind. Since when? They clearly made him dumber as the seasons went on. Because he saved the day.
It's time for the father-daughter dance.
I would curl up on the inside and die. Like, I'm happy for them, but couldn't be me. I just... Oof. I will say this Manzi hasn't aged a day. I think it helped that he already looked older when he was younger anyway, so he hasn't changed at all.
Well, I've never been in this.
Oh my god. When I thought we were done with the lady. Okay, those flew by. We are now on to the worst rated episodes. I won't lie, the child in this screen cap here looks like the child in Euphoria. I've only seen like 2 episodes of Euphoria, but the child looks like him. I just know he wasn't paid enough for all of this. Oh my god.
What are you doing on the whistle?
I mean, that's kind of iconic though.
Not only is he cute, but he's also a dragon. That's right.
Oh my god, I would happily have a pet dragon. Sign me up.
If you guys buy right now, I will throw in a smoke detector and a small device that cuts tomatoes.
I mean, both of them conveniently work for the Russos. They need a tomato cutter probably, and they could use it as a smoke alarm if they have a dragon dog.
A coupon here, take that. It's 20% off.
Someone in the audience really enjoyed it. Like my guy, I promise it wasn't that funny.
When I was 7, he got lost, and I swore I'd never love another dog again.
Oh, he got lost? That's actually very tragic. I don't blame Justin for not being over it.
Trust me, Justin wants a dog.
Trust her. Justin wants a dog.
Man's trying to close a cell. CGI is my passion. Honestly, that wasn't too bad for back in the day Disney. Although I love the whole Alex versus Alex episode where we see them use like actual good special effects for a Disney Channel show. That was top tier cinema to me when I was 11 or 12. They had these kids out on that trampoline all day long.
Look, I know losing Willie broke your heart, but the truth is, he didn't run away and get lost. He got out because I kind of let him out.
The layers, the betrayal. I would actually be mad though. Like that's a whole life just gone.
Don't be mad. I was 5. I wanted
Okay, I
to take
mean,
Willie for...
she was 5. That's fair. Okay, her reasoning is fair.
Do you like your new homeboy?
Oh god, the poor dog. Rattling that little guy's brain around.
I found it, wandering alone in Waverly Place. Lonely, looking for a home, looking for a half-Latino family. We'll scour the city for the owner, and on the off chance that we come up short, only then can we keep the dog.
That's very mature, Alex.
Alex Russo is such an icon, still is to this day. But this was one of the most iconic characters that I'd seen on TV at my young age of like 8 to 12.
How about a Bronx Strami Swiss and a kiss?
He was really out of trying it at the age of 5. Man, he needs to sit down. Also go play in the park or something. Go do some colouring outside the lines. They really just had all the kids working in this show. They said start hustling young.
Does he fetch?
No, he doesn't fetch. You probably don't want to do that. Dragon's just like Michael Jordan. Every once in a while, a superstar comes.
I would be so mad though if someone did that with my dog, like just on the street, they throw a ball because they want the dog to go chase it. I'm like, excuse me, it's on a lead for a reason. I'm not being irresponsible out here, thank you very much. Yes, you stinky child, go play in a park.
Don't say FLY around him.
That's such a dog owner thing to do, having to spell out words because your dog picks out what words mean. Like instead of saying walk, I have to say WALK. Or for treat, I have to say TREAT. Oh, that is disgusting. And he kept looking up. Did he not learn? With his mouth open too. He is a disgusting man in this show. He's a disgusting boy who needs many showers. Like, I'm concerned for his health and well-being at this point in time. Kissed a mob. Kissed a shoe. Had dog piss all over his face.
Where's Dragon?
His owner claimed him.
That's so weird. I can't remember who it was. Because he doesn't have an owner. Theft. There's a thief. Was it just a man who sold them the dragon came back for the dragon because he's a scam artist? Is that even a thing, or is it a con artist? Scam artist?
I wanted to rest your head on Frankie's shoulder and tell him all about it.
May I help you?
Yeah,
Bruh,
can I
I
get a pound of
really
corned beef?
don't think the reviews for this place were good. They probably had like a solid 3-star business. And that's on a good day.
He was so furry, I missed him.
Wait, did one of them get like stuck? Leaving? Oh my god, my Wi-Fi! Oh, you're just kind of struggling to get out.
3 tickets for the dog show, please.
It's sold out.
Oh my god, she play the older Alex? She at least plays another part. Or is she at the hot dog stand? She's the hot dog stand lady, that's who she is. My memory doesn't work with names, but it works with those really insignificant details about shows and movies.
Look! There he is!
Dragon?
And a dragon seller. He stole Dragon back.
He's a con wizard.
I was right. Okay, it's a con artist, not a scam artist, but you knew what I was on about. It's kind of sad that Max was right and I wasn't. You know how low you have to be to not be right when Max is right? I really need to go back to education.
No deal. We're taking Dragon home.
I don't think so. He's gone.
No.
How do you know he's still a beagle? I changed him from a dragon into a beagle.
The
I could
drama.
change him into any dog that-
Honestly, this man was so mean. How evil do you have to be to take a dog away from someone? I hope he pays for his crimes.
Not this one. No, definitely not this one.
Are you through, freak?
I mean, she wasn't wrong for that. He is being a bit freaky.
If we had a cat, all the dogs would go wild chasing it, except for Dragon. I'm on it. I'll change myself into a cat.
Oh wait, oh my god, she's really out here risking her life with all these dogs. Maybe her greatest sacrifice? Oh my.
I'm the tiger! I gotta get that spell right!
Oh, not the moving mouth. They would have been better off just leaving it.
Dragon!
Okay, I left him a beagle, and you found him.
This man's is so rude. He had no business being this much of a scammer.
Don't forget your cage.
Uh-huh.
You know,
She's so sneaky. He's such a dumb poo though for not getting the right box. Thing is, so what happens to Dragon? Do they address it in this episode? Because we don't see him ever again.
Who'd he take?
The blow-dried rat. I saw the cage right there. I thought on my...
Oh, but that poor dog now has just been taken. That's someone's dog, it's just gone. But also rude that someone just saw a lion or a tiger and decided, oh, I'll leave my dog. I'll save myself. I would find my dog and take my dog too.
Well, I don't see what harm he could do.
So they decided to
Dragon,
keep
let's
him.
go up to my room.
Oh, so they decided they didn't want Dragon because he's gassy. The disrespect is potent. Yes, dogs farts smell. They stink like hell, but I'd still keep them. Like, I bet they're all stinky too. The dog wasn't judging them. Musty. Anyway, that's the end of Dragon. We never see Dragon ever again. I find it funny when TV shows do that. They get a pet and they know they're not going to continue the pet in the storyline, yet they'll keep it in the end of the show, like the end of the episode, and pretend. It's like, we know. Now we're on to the worst rated episode, the pimple episode. I remember this one. Season 1, episode 10. Pop me and we both go down.
Best day at school ever.
Oh, they found the guy that was putting peanut butter in your locker?
That's so sad. He was being bullied. My poor guy. I mean, it's not surprising.
Anyway, in walks this brand new girl, and she is the hottest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Thing? I think we need to rephrase there, Justin. Thing.
So Mr. Medina assigns the beautiful...
Mr. Medina, oh my god, Gilmore Girls. Max Medina. Trauma. Oh my, Max Medina. Like, he was fun, but Mandy was boring. You can check out my Gilmore Girls videos somewhere. Nah, I probably won't remember to...
Accidentally reached for the scalpel at the same time in our hands.
They had Justin out here though being a player because he's had so many girlfriends in this show. There was a new one like every single episode. He did not have a... Oh wait, no, it's her?
I guess you're...
Wait.
Hey, Moran.
Wait.
Who's Moran?
They're kind of like pretending that she wasn't in episode 2.
Sorry, Dad.
You're not paying attention. That isn't like you.
Yeah, it's like me.
So you think about Miranda. Oh, he's down bad.
It's Miranda. It's a junior prom. There's gonna be
He's
dancing
down
and a lot of time to
bad.
talk.
Marietta and Amata.
Alex, what did you just do?
I did the spell you wanted. You're welcome.
Wait, but he acted like she just did the biggest crime in the world. Like, let the Mandy run. Who cares? Just a piece of gold. Let him run away. Not my loss. They were really bending over backwards trying to get him back. I'd let him go. Do I need him? No. Like, they're never really going to think about that little golden man again, are they?
Sorry, nothing. That was my first place in state trophy I got in high school.
Wait, is this the pimple episode? I'm pretty sure it's the pimple episode.
Guys, which is better for prom?
Oh no, it is because we're covering his face. They're about to reveal the fat pimple on his head. That was nasty though, I can't even lie.
This is gonna ruin everything. I can't take Miranda to the prom looking like this.
I like how though there wasn't the option of just, hey, there's this thing called concealer if you're really that concerned about the pimple on your face.
Voila! In 3 days, gone.
3 days?
That's how long it would take anyway to go, so that really does do nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna need rubbing alcohol, a wire brush, and a towel for you to bite on.
All of this sounds like a skin care person's nightmare. Like, it just sounds like it's gonna give you a red mark on your head. Mumsy had some anger issues to take out on Justin. Convinced me otherwise. She was not a fan of that child. She was like, you've annoyed me. You've got my last nerve. Oh, I understand why this is the worst rated. I hate it. It gives me the ick this episode. This was not a good idea, whoever came up with it. This should not have been created, this episode.
I'm just the guy with the big gross talking Z on my forehead.
Hello, I'm right here.
You animated Justin Zit? Sweet, I want one.
Of some, ugly, hideous thing on his face.
You guys are really rude to company.
Oh my, I just can't believe someone said yes to this episode idea. It's so weird and not in a good way. Weird in I don't want to look at the screen, don't want to remember this. I wish it was just a made up idea in my mind. And it should have stayed a made up idea in someone else's mind.
Spell you were going to teach us, and I'll start working on it.
Oh yeah, why don't I just give you the whole spell book? We'll just call you a wizard.
I mean, technically she is already a wizard. Am I wrong?
We're just going to pop the stupid thing.
Wait!
Oh my god, it's like a murder. Is it? Because he's alive? Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. This is one of the only times I've watched a worst rated episode and really thoroughly agreed. Like, even I would have rated it lower. I would have given it like 1 out of 10.
Hold on, what could you do for him?
Talk him through the rough spots. He's going...
You are the rough spot, my guy. Imagine your IMDb showing up and it says that you played a Zit. That's your credit. I would rather hide under a bush. I would never show my face in public again. Sorry, sir, who played the part, but... Oh, that was a bold statement. Look, that blazer. It's giving Hannah Montana.
Oh, you're the one who looks great.
Well, thanks. You're sweet.
No, you're sweet.
That's lame.
That's not lame. That's adorable and cute. Oh, and they just have Ryan Evans out here. Oh my. I mean, man, he's got the moves. It's just a bit scary for a junior prom because he was giving senior prom, like senior citizen prom.
Hey, baby. Have the cupcake.
Oh my
and
god.
Eat it real slow.
He was such a weirdo too. Like, what was with those lines? This was just such an unnecessary plot line. If this is your favourite episode, please go get help. Like, if you don't also agree that this is the worst rated episode and it deserves to be the worst rated and maybe even rated lower and they were being generous with the 6.4 rating, go get help.
I'm engorged. You pop me and we both go down.
I'd still choose to pop him. Let's eliminate that Manzi. This was kind of a look though. Am I insane? I think everything's a look for Selena Gomez though. Like, I don't think she can really do any bad with what she wears. I also realised that Harper wasn't in this episode. The disrespect is potent. No wonder it was a worst rated episode. She wasn't in the previous episode either. See, both of the worst rated episodes didn't include Harper. They needed Harper for those best rated episodes, clearly. Because she's probably in all of them. I love that for my girlie.
Didn't know your animals. What I meant was, you know, 3 against 1 really isn't fair. Yeah.
Oh my god, Mandy on the right is just full on grown man. He's definitely not a junior. He is no way a junior.
Dude, help me out here. I need a break. We got a guest DJ in the Kansas room in the Town and Country Suite. Give it up for DJ Mad Hatter. Yeah.
They just weren't giving the Mandy a break at this school dance. They were overworking him. To be fair, the school dance lasts, what, 3 hours?
This is a fast one for all the ladies, because I loves to watch you shake that junk.
They were not chill with those retorts from the Zit.
Hey guys, you want to dance?
Why would we want to dance with an 8th grader? Get lost.
At least that was their response though. It wouldn't have been the response if we were on Nickelodeon. But I'm glad they at least had some sort of morals.
Just do the spell. No. Stop. Don't do it.
Oh my god, please take me away from this misery.
Hey, immobility.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. We can rest. There is finally world peace.
I'd like to apologize to Miranda Hampson for the way I acted. Miranda?
Oh my god, they're so dramatic. Those kids were mean. Acting all high and mighty because they weren't 8th graders, but they're acting like 8th graders. Like, don't lie, you've all had big zits.
Got one too.
Twinsies. That is the benefit of having fringes though, like a fringe or bangs. See, that's the confusing thing. These two have already kissed and they're acting like they hadn't already kissed. They just like completely forgot the whole plot point of season 1 episode 2. Because we're in episode 10. So it shouldn't have been a big deal for them to kiss again.
But I'm kind of going to miss him. He was the only one around here who was almost as clever as me.
I'm not going to miss him. Those comments were out of pocket.
Yep, you're so clever. Now you're locked out.
That's okay. I'll catch up with Miranda and tell her about your doll collection.
Big sibling behaviour. They're still dolls. She's not wrong. Men just like to say action figures to make themselves feel better. It's like, no, a doll's a doll. It's fine. You don't need to be embarrassed.
You know another trophy I've done? World's greatest kisser.
Oh my.
All right. It's past everybody's bedtime.
Anyway, though, that's the end. Do you agree or disagree with the ratings? Let me know in the comments. I highly agree with the worst rated episode. That deserved to be rated even lower, in my humble opinion. We will leave that there. Thank you so much for joining me and watching the best and worst rated episodes of Wizards of Waverly Place Season 1. Let me know if you want a Season 2. And I'll see you next time. Bye!